So now that we have our presentation created, let's go ahead and do a little activity with our group members. What I'd like for all of you to do is think about, what does education mean to me? And for me, education really is all about creativity. And I want to think about what image symbolizes creativity to me. So I'm going to go back to my Google image search, and I really think Tinker Toys, right? They're old school toys that really say creativity to me, because kids can create all sorts of different kinds of Tinker Toys. You've got some of your basic Tinker Toys and how they all come to be. There's all sorts of different things that kind of bring up Tinker Toys to me. Let's see what we can come up with. So we've got some Wikipedia images, we've got some WordPress images, Museum at MIT. I'm going to go ahead and use this Wikipedia image so that you can kind of see how I would use a Wikipedia page. So now I'm going to go ahead and view this Wikipedia page. And this is like any sort of typical Wikipedia page. And I'm going to click on the image itself, and this is going to bring up that image page. Now remember before how there was lots of different options for images in Flickr? Same with Wikipedia. Although this time we just have one option, but I want to click on that image, and that looks very similar to what I got before with Flickr. That gives me the whole URL of where that image lives. I'm going to copy this image, and I'm going to go back to my Hangout. And in my Hangout, I'm going to insert an image and paste that URL in, select that image, and I now have a large creativity with Tinker Toys. And just like before, I'm going to make that bigger, and I'm going to right click to be able to order to send to back, so that now my creativity, and I might move that down to the bottom so you can read that a little bit better. So this is what that image of creativity says to me. So once everybody in your group has created your activity, what I'd like for you to do is you're going to remember, Google Presentation saves automatically, but somebody's going to need to share this back out to the group. So this is going to be your leader again, and your leader is going to go back to that original document that they created. You can see how the Tinker Toy showed up, which is really nice. I'm going to go to File, and I'm going to click Publish to the Web. What Publish to the Web is going to allow me to do is I can start publishing this document, and this means every time I make a change, it's updated. And then I now have a document link that I can send for people to view. So this is important because this is what I'm going to want my fellow students to be able to see the document, but I don't necessarily want them to be able to edit. I'm going to go ahead and copy this, so I'm going to right click and copy this, and I'm going to go into our course. Today's activity, we've asked you to go ahead and go to the stations, and in the stations there is going to be a forum, and I'm going to add a discussion forum, and mine is going to be practice posting, right? But yours should actually be your discussion SIP group. And now that I'm in this posting, I need to go ahead and add in that link to that presentation. So I'm going to say link to Google presentation. And then I'm going to select this text, and I'm going to add a link. So you'll see that there's like this little anchor button that says Insert Edit Link. When I click on that button, I now can go ahead and paste in that long URL. And I'll say, you know what, I want this to open in a new window so that I don't lose Moodle. I'm going to hit Insert, and I don't want email copies. And I'm going to go ahead and click Post to Forum. What this means, and I hit Continue, I'm going to be able to see my actual post. So if I look at my practice posting, we'll see if I did it right. I click on Link to Google Presentation. This now opens a new window that shows the presentation. And this is what we're going to ask all of you to do to be able to see that you've created a presentation in your small group.